this episode, let's start with a phrase that really makes you pause. Humans cognize once. AI recognizes forever.
That's quite something to think about.
Yeah, it really sets the stage. We're stepping into an era where memory and pattern recognition aren't limited by our brains anymore. I can remember and spot patterns endlessly.
Right. But the catch is meaning. That deeper understanding behind those patterns is still fragile and uniquely human.
Exactly. And that difference between cognition and recognition might just define this century.
So what do we mean by human cognition? It's not just processing info, right?
No, it's way more. It's interpretation, context, feeling, lived experience. Like when you suddenly get something after a mistake or during a quiet moment.
It's episodic, happening in a moment, shaped by your unique feelings and situation.
And even if the same thing happens again, your understanding shifts because you've changed.
That's the beauty of it. We don't just process patterns, we experience them.
Now, AI recognition is quite different. AI doesn't experience or feel. It just recognizes patterns.
It detects recurring structures, maps similarities, and remembers everything unless it's erased.
If a pattern shows up a million times, AI strengthens it a million times. Recognition compounds and scales infinitely.
That's wild when you think about it. Humans forget or reinterpret, but AI just keeps building on what it sees.
Yeah, it's a new chapter in history. Pattern recognition no longer limited by human memory or attention.
And that brings us to the age of recognition. Everything's tracked, from consumer habits to social sentiment.
AI recognizes continuously and instantly. But here's the tricky part. If answers are everywhere, what happens to understanding?
And reflection? Judgment. When patterns pop up instantly, do we lose the space to think deeply?
Exactly. Recognition can overwhelm cognition. When answers flood in, intent and judgment become rare.
AI shows what repeats, but only humans decide what truly matters.
That's the responsibility shift. Intelligence used to be about finding info and patterns. Now AI does that.
So intelligence now means framing better questions, clarifying intent, exercising judgment, and choosing what not to pursue.
AI recognizes forever but doesn't care or prioritize. Humans do.
Recognition without judgment is just amplification. Cognition with judgment is direction, and direction is scarce now.
The real frontier isn't about recognizing more patterns. AI already does that better.
It's about deciding which patterns deserve attention, framing new questions, slowing down when speed is default, and holding ambiguity.
Recognition scales infinitely, cognition matures, judgment refines. And that refinement can't be automated.
So to wrap up, humans cognize once. AI recognizes forever. Machines remember patterns. We decide what they mean.
In this age of infinite recognition, the challenge isn't competing with machines. It's becoming more deliberate, aware, and intentional.
Because meaning, real meaning, remains a human responsibility.
Yeah, that's something to carry with us.
Definitely.